Hi, my name is Jesse Smith, and I want to share with you a very traumatic event that took place in my life. It isn't something I talk about often, and it isn't something I like to remember. However, this event shaped who I am today. To start this out, you will need to know what happened. When I was 20 years old, I was in a serious car accident. I remember the impact. My body flew forward against the seatbelt and then backwards into the seat in the headrest. Everything stopped. It wasn't even 5 seconds prior that I was going 45 miles an hour. I wasn't sure what happened and didn't know what to think. I felt like I hit something, but nothing was there. I don't remember any pain. Half of my car was sitting in a 14-foot long trench between the lanes of the road that was 2.5 feet deep. It was unmarked road construction. Not even a cone was present near the site. I was irate. I changed my tire and went to my friend so I could view my car in more detail. I thought everything was fine. It wasn't. 3 days after the accident, I began to feel ill. My head began to spin, and I couldn't see things clearly. I was rushed to the emergency room and found out that my brain was pressing on my skull from the swelling. I started to lose physical abilities such as balance, coordination, and walking on my own. I was told I had minor brain damage, and only time would tell what would heal and what wouldn't. Now, how could an auto accident like this change my life for the better? When a major event impacts your life, it changes you. It changes the way you see things, your responses, and your views on life. After the accident, I wasn't able to live by myself. I needed help, and it was hard for me to ask for it or even appreciate it at the time. I was so embarrassed that I couldn't do things on my own. I didn't like having to wait for someone to stop and help me to go to the bathroom, to get something to eat. These are things I should be able to do on my own, yet I couldn't. I was broken, and the thoughts of not recovering were haunting me. It was a hard truth to face, and it was anything but easy to deal with. These vulnerabilities began to shape me. I no longer thought I was exempt from the bad things that can happen to someone. I began to realize bad things happen all the time, but it's what you learn from them that makes you stronger. Knowing that you are vulnerable strengthens you. When you truly realize you are fragile, you don't take as many unneeded risks. You don't take daily tasks for granted. You also begin to realize who cares about you. From my accident, I gained the understanding of what a real friend is. Real friends are the ones that are always supporting you when you need them. They are there to battle with you, fighting depression and darkness and trying to show you the light. Your real friends will go out of their way to visit you so you don't get lonely. Because of my brain damage, I suffered memory loss, so it was frustrating for friends to repeat stories and events that took place. But my friends did. They understood I may not remember all the good times we shared, but they continued to remind me of them until I could recall the memories on my own. It took 3 years for me to even remember my high school graduation. Thanks to my friends and family who were patient, it stimulated my brain enough to help me recover to where I am today. I learned that acquaintances are those people around you that talk to you because they are in proximity. Realizing you're true friends, you see that they're similar to family members who never give up on you and always remind you that you will get better. This realization changes your way of thinking. You begin to understand what is important and what isn't. You learn to value life and its blessings. I learned not to ignore telling someone I care about them. You never know which day is going to be your last, or if it's going to be the last time that you see someone you love. I value every day as a gift and the people that share it with me. I no longer ignore potential change. I don't want to have regrets like what if. I rather take my chances with new experiences and see where the path is going to take me. I also learned to value my abilities. I am now grateful that I can prepare a meal, drive a car, or remember important events in my life. It helped me to appreciate the things that we take for granted every day. Learning to value life and your own capabilities is something that, once learned, can no longer be ignored in ignorant bliss. You have to take on each day as it comes, good or bad, because you need to remember things could always be worse. So how did an auto accident change my life for the better? It helped me to see vulnerabilities and that we can't always be strong. There's going to be times in each of our lives when we need to rely on others. I don't take my friends for granted, and I tell them I care about them upon any time they depart. If they need help, I help, because that's what friends do. This accident also helped me appreciate each day and its potential. Being able to be involved in the world is so much greater than watching it pass by around you.